Hello, I am Gina with Viable Vapor, and I am going to give you a little demonstration if you have not been able to come into our store to learn how to get started on your e-cig and vaping. So you will take your e-cig out of the box. There are three main parts to the e-cig. You've got the battery, the clearmizer, and the mouth tip. What you're going to do to begin with is unscrew your mouth tip, and if you look down in the center, you will see a hole in the middle. You do not want to put your e-juice in the middle hole. That is where the vapor comes up from when you're pressing the button and vaping. What you want to do is drip it alongside of the hole and the side of the clearmizer. It's really quite simple and easy. The genuine CE4 Plus clearmizers that we have are 1.6 milliliters. You will just tip it like this. You will tip the e-juice and you will slowly put your e-juice in. You just want to make sure you're not going so quick that it's going to fill up on the top and get in that middle hole. If it did get in the middle hole, you can unscrew the clearmizer from the battery, put your mouth tip on, and just blow on the bottom, and if there's anything up in the middle there, that will help to get that out. I'm going to use two different flavors today, so I'm going to do 3/4 of my tobacco flavor favorite right now, which is Kinda Sorta Shady by Ginger's E-Juice. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of Shamrock by Halo, which has a little bit of a cocoa flavor. You want to fill it up to the 1.6 milliliter line. If you can't see that great like me, then I will say just stay just below the white plastic there and fill it up to the bottom of the white plastic. So that's what I did there. You're going to put your mouth tip back on. Okay. When you first fill a brand new clearmizer, it was totally dry inside. There are wicks inside of there. So you want to kind of turn it and get all the wicks on the inside thoroughly saturated. If they're not, when you press the button and go to try to vape, you're going to dry burn the wicks a little bit and you can get a little bit of a burnt taste. So on a brand new clearmizer, fill it up like I just did, then wait at least a minute or two for everything to get thoroughly saturated. Kind of turn it a little bit like that. While we're letting that get thoroughly saturated, I will unscrew the clearmizer. As far as charging, at night when you are ready for bed, I suggest charging your battery every night. You will take your battery. You will just screw it on. You do not need to overscrew it too tight. Just tighten it enough and no more than what's needed. Right there. You could plug it into your USB charger or you can plug it into the wall charger. So the button light is flashing, letting you know that the charger has recognized the battery. There's a light on the actual charger part here. It's red right now. That shows that it's charging. It takes about 3 to 3.5 hours for a full charge. When you have your full charge, that light will turn green. Then you will know that it's fully charged. So then in the morning, you will unscrew it. You will take your clearmizer. Again, you do not want to over tighten your clearmizer. You want to tighten it just enough and not over tighten it. Okay. So most of our e-cigs have a 5-click on-off feature. They typically come with the battery turned off in the box. So if you're pressing the button, nothing's happening. That's because the battery is turned off. If you click it 5 times within 2 seconds, that will turn it on or off depending on which one it is in at the moment. So I'm going to turn it on. Now it flashes and it's showing that it is now on. We'll go like that. All right, when you take your drag, if you have never vaped before, do not take too big of a drag at first. You have to get used to what's comfortable to you. You're going to hold the button down while you are taking your drag. Very good. You're going to like it. So let's see. A couple of things to know. If nothing's happening, the light's not going on, you're not being able to vape on it, and you're thinking, oh no, what am I going to do? What I want you to try first is do the 5 clicks to see if the battery is in the off position. Typically, if nothing's happening and it seems like the battery is dead and it's not working, do the 5 clicks in 2 seconds and the light will come on and you will then be able to continue to vape. Another thing is if you are pressing the button and it is blinking, you are getting little to no vapor and you're not understanding what the heck is going on. Usually what that means is the battery does not have enough charge to give you a vape. So you're pressing it, you're trying to get something, but this little light right here is flashing, telling you there's not enough charge in the battery that you need to charge it. Another thing I want you to know is you typically want to keep your e-cig either upright or slanted. You could put it in an ashtray, you could put it in a candle holder, something to keep it from being horizontal or upside down when you're walking. You just want to try to keep it upright or slanted. If you have laid it down like this, you might wind up getting a little bit of the e-juice that has dripped into the mouth tip. It's not that big of a deal. Wipe it off, wipe your mouth, you'll be fine, you'll be good to go, but you just want to try to keep it upright whenever possible. If you are dedicated to not smoking tobacco, I would highly recommend that you always have backups. You really can't just run up to the store like a gas station and get cigarettes whenever you want. You have to prepare a little bit. So most of our e-cigs do come with 2. Most of our kits come with 2 e-cigs, which is great. If you have decided that you are going to dedicate all of your vaping and no smoking tobacco, then you at least want that. I have several on hand at any given time. I like my little ones for when I'm going to a restaurant and don't want it to stick out on what I'm doing. If I'm going out for drinks or something, I may want to make sure that my battery's not going to die. I'm going to take one of my larger batteries. Maybe I will use my variable voltage, which will give me more of a drag and really get me my nicotine so I'm not tempted to take a cigarette. I hope this helped a lot. We would love for you to come see us at Viable Vapor, Land O'Lakes, Florida. You can visit us at viablevapor.com. I hope this helped and happy vaping. Thanks.